Hey guys, hello. Friday, hot. I don't have Log Home Dad here to tell me how hot, but it's got to be 82, 84. It is hot. And I am just now getting out to the chickens. I had I'm not kidding you, y'all, almost $2,000 in Cincy orders to put in today. So it took me about 3.5 hours to do that. So it was like, oh my gosh. So I'm finally done. Cause I had oh my gosh, I don't even know. I think I probably had about 25 different orders to put in. And it was just crazy. So I've just got done a little bit ago with that. I got a really bad headache now from sitting at the computer all that time. So I'm out now with the babies, and I got distracted. I went and planted some basil. I went out to the garden. I replanted some of my milkweed. And so I'm just now over here with the babies. So I threw them in some grass a few minutes ago and had to change out their water and stuff like that. So I'm finally getting done with that. It's been crazy. Miss Rose is like, Mama, Mama. She's up there ready. So yesterday we found them some worms while we were in the garden. I was doing some weeding in the garden. I found them some worms. And we did a bunch of weeding yesterday. Log Home Dad transplanted some tomatoes. And yeah, so we're really getting ready for everything. Hey, Becky. So it's just been absolutely insane. But man, I'll tell you what, staring at the computer screen for 3.5, 4 hours. Oh my goodness. But I got them all those orders in, and what a way to start the month with that much in sales. So that was pretty awesome. How often do you feed? How often do I feed? Is that what you mean? The babies? Is that what you're asking me, Janice? How often do I feed? So they get, you'll see when I open the coop door, they have a feeder in there, if that's what you're asking me. They have a feeder in there, and it has their regular food in there. So every day though, we come out and we feed them fresh fruits and veggies. Some of it is like scraps from the kitchen. Others is where we go to our farmer's market and we get their veggies that are maybe have a blemish or something. I mean, they're still in great condition and all. So we go once a week and we stock up on that stuff, and I bring that out. And then mealworms, I give them mealworms because they love it. And sometimes like yesterday I was in the garden and dug up a bunch of worms for them. I had a ton of worms. We're waiting on it to 10 inches. Oh my gosh, it's got to be 82, 84 here. Let me just step in the sun. Look at this. It is so hot. Like, I am just burning up right now. I'm sweating like crazy. 10 inches of snow. Whew. So yeah, we're fixing to go to the beach for the weekend. Or for a few days actually. So we are it's just beautiful here. I can't even, and when it's this hot, like, you got to be out in the sun, or in the air conditioner, one or the other, and water, air conditioning, because you can't be out in the sun without being near water. It's crazy. 30 degrees. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So anyway, Janice, I hope that answered your question. So they have food all the time in their chicken coop, and then they get their treats once a day. So and sometimes in the morning I'll come out and throw them out some parsley from the garden, because I have a ton of parsley, or some grass. Like, I'll pick some long grass and throw in for them. Maybe some worms, whatever. So but then once a day I come out with all their goodies. I clean the coop every single day. That's how I stay on top of it. With the smell, with the droppings, that just is not a go for me. Some people don't do that, but I clean it every single day. So let me turn y'all around here. So we're gonna get the eggs first. We're gonna go in and grab them. Hey babies, I know. So there's their feeder that they get, and that's where their chicken crumbles go in there. And we don't fill it no more usually than half full. And then, we refill it once a week or so. And that just gives them their nutrition. That gives it's a layers crumble, so it gives them calcium, vitamins. And then in their water, I put probiotics and vitamins in there also. So it's real important to have fresh water for them all the time, and to have fresh food, of course. So we have water in their run, and then water in their coop also. Let's see what we've got in the way of eggs. We've got 4 eggs. So everybody but my reds laid, but they lay every 26 hours. So yesterday I might have had red eggs. I don't even remember. So I can tell by the color of them which chickens laid. If you ever want to get chickens, Easter eggers are prolific layers. I can always count on them. The average laying time is 26 hours for an egg to be produced in their bodies, but sometimes it can be a little longer. Sometimes it can be a little sooner. But my Easter eggers are definitely my most consistent. So if you're thinking of getting chickens and you want a lot of eggs, Easter eggers, and they're pretty. So please pray for my ladies group. We leave for the weekend. Oh, that would be so awesome. That's going to be an amazing time. Absolutely. Just want all the focus to be on God this weekend. Miss Rosie, I saw that. So for those that, Miss Rose. Okay, so this is one of my Easter eggers. This is Miss Rose. So see how pretty they are. And Easter eggers have fluffy cheeks. Look at the fluffy. Can you tell the fluffy cheeks? Can you see those? They're real fluffy. So that's how you know you have an Easter egger. Plus, it should say wherever you buy it. And then Miss Isabel is an Easter egger too. So then you never know. They're these cute little yellow chicks, and you don't know exactly what they're going to turn into as far as the colors and stuff, because they're a crossbreed, but they're prolific layers. So they're just absolutely awesome. But I mean, all my chickens, I get 3 to 6 eggs a day, and it just depends on the run of the cycle that they're on. So since it's a little later, I didn't bring them out nearly of what I normally do. And I got to go in and divvy up their food because we're going to be gone the next couple of days. And my little one's coming over, my little one, she's 25, is coming over to take care of everything for us while we're away. And stay and take care of the chickens and the babies and everything, my doggies. But anyway, what I'll do is I divvy up the food every day in baggies for her so she doesn't even have to worry about it. So that works out really good for her and for me. Y'all pray for her though. She has a fever, so I'm hoping she's okay. And that's my little blue-haired Abby with an eye. So y'all get to see some chicken ends from her. They really love their veggies. Yes, they do. I can't even imagine without them. They really do love them. And it's so funny because one time I had a lady on here, she literally all but cussed me out because of giving them veggies. That I was giving them too much acid, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, y'all know how much I love my chickens. I would never do anything that would hurt them. And I'm just like, So it's so funny to hear people say things like that doesn't have them themselves. And it's like, you guys are ridiculous. You know, and chickens naturally are scavengers. They'll eat just about anything. There is a list of things that they shouldn't have because it can mess with the enzymes in their body. They can't have avocados, seeds, anything they could eat. So like a seed pod, apple seeds, stuff like that. Citrus is one. Of course, chocolate. That's not found in nature. But, you know, there's a lot of your chickens that free range. And if you have citrus trees or if you have apples, I mean, they're going to get those things. Of course, you don't want to make that part of their daily diet. But the things that are on the bad list for them. But I don't ever give them anything on the bad list. And they don't free range because of our predators. So this is the free ranging they get is in their run here. We intended when we got them that we were going to free range, and then we have 3 wildlife cameras, and then they're motion cameras. So like anything on my property that even during the day that motions, I see it. And we have bobcat, coyote, foxes, raccoons, possums, and all of those are predators to chickens. There is no way my chickens would survive. We have watched the coyotes. We have, I know I've told y'all before, but we have our wildlife cameras, and there's a hole. We can't keep it filled. It's under, so like, it's in between our driveway and the neighbor's driveway. There's a hole underneath it. And then that property over there is 30 acres of just woodland. The Catholic Diocese owns it. and there's a whole family of coyotes that live on there. So we consistently see in our videos coyotes dragging chickens, not our chickens, they're from the people behind us. They have a they raise chickens and ducks and kill them live there. They drop them into a vat of boiling water. When people come over and buy them, they pick them out and defeather them and everything right then. So we see chickens, them dragging chickens under, we see them dragging cats under, and so I know they go in the neighboring, so they cut through our yard and go through the back because that's a wetland and there's no fence. So they go through there and get them. Now they've come out in the daytime too, so we've literally, the first time I ever saw the coyote, we saw it during the daytime come right through our yard. So yeah. And then we know we have a bobcat. We've saw it several times now on the camera right in front of our, not only in front of our coop, but if you see this wire, can you see it's bent here? Can you see this bend in it? There. So this is a huge bend. So we hadn't had the run up and the chickens in it the very first night, and we come out and we notice this all disarrayed. And then if you notice real close right here, you see the broken slats here? Well, right here. So those are all broken going down through here. The bobcat came on. That's its blood right there. The little dark spots right there. So the bobcat tried to come in and it literally cut. There's probably about 20 wires cut, but that's its dried blood still on the wire there. So all that dark you see right there is dried blood. So yeah, that was the very first night that we had, after we had the chickens in the run. And we don't leave them in the run at night. They go in their coop at night and we lock it up. But I mean, you can see what he did to he got on it, but I guess he figured out he can't get in. So we've not noticed any more damage to the actual wire anymore since then. So yeah. So that was quite a shock because we had never caught, up until we had chickens, the bobcat on camera before. So he is very prevalent now. He comes over, I think, seeing if he can get in. But let me tell you what, Log Home Dad has predator-proofed this coop. If something's going to get in, it's because they really want to get in. Aw, I know, Becky. It drives me crazy when people do stuff like that. But y'all see things people write on just my posts sometimes. Like, they're insane. People are just crazy. I had a lady yesterday, I commented back to her ugliness, and I was like, you know what? I'm just banning her. I ain't even gonna put up with that. Someone I'd never seen comment on anything before, and then you want to come here and get ugly to people and me? No, we aren't gonna do that. Go get your own Facebook page. Hang on, y'all. So, let me just show you what I got going on. So we've got more blooms. So this is our pear tree. So you can see my blooms. So everything, because it's so springy here, is really budding out. Like I've got all kinds of new leaves coming and stuff on all of our goodies. And of course, you know, all the weeds too. These are stinging nettle. Oh my gosh, they hurt. You don't ever want to get into those. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. So I'm going to get back in. I've got so much to do. But yeah. All right, y'all. Well, you know, we love you. And you won't see us tomorrow. I don't think. We might be doing a video in the morning. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how my daughter feels, if she's doing better with her fever. So if not, you'll be seeing a video from her tomorrow. But you guys have an awesome week. You'll be hearing from us, though. We're going to be showing you all the good stuff we're doing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Take care.